Hey guys, hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are doing great. So, welcome to another video. So, before we jump to this video, I'd like to ask you guys to like, share, and subscribe. So today we have Kiorah Mabasa right here for us. We're gonna be listening to her story to how she made it to her degree. So, without wasting any time, first of all, I'd like to thank you, man, for agreeing to come to the channel. I know it's busy times when everyone is busy, so
Yeah.
I'm grateful that you took the time. So before we jump into anything else, can you tell us about yourself, maybe?
Oh,
And that's always a hard question.
yeah. Someone said they already created a PDF of
I
myself. So when someone says, "Tell me about yourself,"
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah.
Do you have yours ready?
No, I think I should start creating
Sure,
one.
sure.
So yeah, my name is Kiorah Mabasa. People always say it wrong, but yeah, I teach. So what else can I say? Oh yeah, I'm doing medicine at the University of Pretoria. I'm a girl. I can sing. What else?
She can sing. Where are you from? Which home?
Midrand.
Let's start there. Midrand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Midrand.
All right. So you say you're currently doing medicine. We'll discuss that, I think, in detail. Just to take it back, man, do you remember the time you decided that you'd like to study medicine? Maybe? What was going on to your head? What was your inspiration?
Actually, medicine wasn't really something I wanted to do. Okay, not quite. So, growing up, I've always had this thing of I want to be different. I don't want to be like everyone else. Career days in primary school, you know those essays where like what you want to do when you grow up. And a lot of people will be like, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a teacher. And I would be like, I'm so not writing the same essay as her or him, right?
You want to be different.
Yeah,
you
so I'm
unique.
I just wrote maybe I want to be a model, a singer, an actor, something like that. And then in high school, the same thing came up. People, when choosing careers, streams, they went for science because they want to be doctors or they want to do something in the health sciences. And I was like, well, I'm good at accounting, I'm also good at natural sciences, let me just choose accounting. So that's what happened. I chose accounting because I was going to be an accountant.
You wanted money.
Yeah, I guess.
Sure.
Yeah, so that's what I chose. What happened though, the teachers and the admin didn't agree with my choice. So now they were choosing for me. I went to the accounting class and they came to fetch me like 3 times.
What was their reason maybe?
They said, I'm good with accounting and stuff, but I tend to struggle. I'm naturally good with the sciences and everything, but I didn't want to agree. Because no, everyone wants to do that and I don't want to do that with everyone else. So I just stopped trying to run away and I was like, let me just do that. Because I did research and then I found out that okay, fine, you can do your sciences and everything, but if it's really something that I want, when I get to the tertiary, I'll just go back to what I want. Yeah, so it's easy to do that. And what if I find something that I like? So let me just do that. Okay. When I was in there, I started enjoying life sciences like no man's business. I was like, what? What if they actually saw something in me? Then I started enjoying medical dramas, guys. I was like,
Like which one?
The Good Doctor.
Good Doctor.
Yes. And nurses. You know those Chicago, I don't remember which one is it, but it was.
I remember
nurses.
there's a show where you Chicago or something. Yeah. I've heard of it.
Those ones. It was those. I was like, I'm gonna be a doctor. I'm gonna be a doctor. I didn't tell a lot of people because it will be like I'm proving them right or something.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's how it happened.
So do you remember what actual grade you were doing at the time? When you decided that you're going to be a doctor?
It was between grade 10 and 11. Remember when it was like COVID?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we had a lot of time in our hands. I would do my work and then I have nothing else to do, so I would watch those shows, and those ones were very much more interesting to me. And I was like, this is what I want to do.
All right.
Yeah.
So can you please maybe just to offer up a bit, how was, you said you did grade 10 and grade 11 during COVID. How was your experience with that, and how did you do generally in school? If you don't mind sharing, and also delve into grade 12. How was grade 12? How you did? Things of that nature.
During COVID, it was like grade 10. It was very hard. It was very hard. Going to a Kasi school, there's not a lot of internet, computers and stuff like that. So when they started saying, now they're introducing us to GDE learning, you learn through YouTube, and what I have is just a phone. It was just so foreign to me. Yeah, it was hard. Going to school on some days, and on some days you're not going to school. And because I was in grade 10, we were not that important like the grade 12s. But lucky for us, we were doing sciences, and they put so much stress on doing well in those subjects. So they did try, and we used to even share textbooks. It was like all over the place. And then where I stayed, they kind of stole cables. So now we also don't have electricity. It was a lot. There was so many things. A lot of people had to collaborate to, it was a lot, shame. It was difficult. I also used to learn using the radio, guys. Yeah, so it was.
Wait, how?
You know the
I probably don't.
The channel on TV, on DSTV, where they air grade 10 accounting.
Oh, it's learn something.
Yeah, that one. It was on the radio.
Really?
So yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I would be in the car there, and Papa would be like, "No, don't finish the battery," or something like that.
Sure.
Yeah, and I'll be in there trying to
learn.
In terms of the marks, I feel like they had pity on us. Not a lot of people failed that year, so if you just do the bare minimum, do your homeworks, whatever they tell you to do it, practice the papers. I feel like a lot of marks were added to people. Seriously.
They're making you guys pass.
Yeah, like just pass, go.
By the way, before you continue, would you like to maybe give a shout out to your high school?
Oh.
Or are you traumatized to the point where you don't even wanna mention their name?
I think I'm healed. Yeah. I'm healed. Yes.
Okay.
If it was last year, I was gonna be like, hell no.
Sure.
But I'm healed. So shout out to Umkele Comprehensive School in Ivory Park, Midrand.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So moving on to grade 12. So grade 12, you guys already were back full time in school, right? How was that year for you, and what was your plan in terms of applying now? So you really decided that you want to study medicine. Did you have a university maybe in mind?
I did.
So it was not this one.
No. No, it wasn't.
Okay.
At all.
Okay, you can tell me more.
Yeah, grade 12 was the best year of my life yet. It was the best. I went from, I've always had a history of having bad friends. Yeah. I was this smart kid that teachers expected good everything, perfect everything, but I had weird friends. I was friends with those guys, Kotan and stuff like that. So even in grade 12, it was still like that. Yeah. I was a bit rebellious. I did my work perfectly, but we would play music and dance in class, but whatever. Yeah, so I was applying. I actually wanted to go to UCT.
UCT.
That's so.
What happened?
It's typical. So UCT was very supportive. You know, in the emails during June exams or towards June exams, they'll send out emails like, "We're rooting for you" and everything. Wow. So it seemed like they did. Yeah.
Really, they do that now?
They do that. They did it well for you.
I don't remember getting such an email.
They do that now. Yeah, and I wrote my NBT. that came out so bad. That came out so bad. And I was like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm gonna do better when it comes to my marks that I know. And I did do better, but universities started rejecting me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. I think they prioritize the NBT,
The NBT.
Especially UCT.
Which is what was weird, right? Because others started very early, especially UP. Imagine that. I think it was after June. They were like, and then the others were like, So now I'm left with UCT. And I'm not panicking because I want to go
That's
to
what
UCT.
you want. So you still have your hopes up.
Yeah, so I'm so comfortable. I'm like, I have UCT. So towards the final exams, they also sent that email, study tips and stuff like that. Yeah, do well, whatever. Yeah. Okay. I write my exams before the results are out. UCT rejected me.
So wait, these exams are the final exams?
Yes.
Okay.
Now, I'm in pain. I have no hope. I didn't know about SMU, so I didn't apply there.
So where did you apply yours? UCT, UP?
UCT, UP, UFS, UWC. Is that it? Yeah, I think those NVITs.
Okay,
yeah,
so 5.
Those are the ones that I applied to. This was the first anyway to reject me, right after the NPTs and everything.
Sure.
And I was like, what? Whatever. Yeah. So now UCT rejected me, and yeah, I'm saying, okay, this is real. Just before the results came out, and I'm like, what if I failed? You know, so maybe that's why they rejected me. Yeah. And
the results come out. How did the results look like?
They were so beautiful.
What is beautiful?
Distinctions, you know, that is beautiful.
I know. How many? That's what I want to say.
How many distinctions? 4.
Nice.
4 distinctions. I had no 5, by the way. So yeah, they were, you know how teachers will be like, oh my god, so beautiful and everything. But I don't trust myself at that moment anymore because I don't have a school to go to.
I understand. So are you comfortable mentioning the distinctions, maybe?
In
which
what,
subjects
okay, in physics,
nice.
Life sciences, in English, and what's the other? Geography.
Nice.
Yeah, I prioritized.
Nah, that is great, man. Okay, so you just wrote your exams. Results are not even out yet. You've been rejected. Yeah. What's the way forward? What do you then do from there?
I tried applying to the other universities, TUT, DU, UL. Yeah, but it wasn't promising anymore. I felt like I was just wasting money. But I was just trying my best. And I also started looking for a job. Imagine me, a 12-year-old.
With 4 distinctions.
It was so sad. My mom didn't understand because I'm the first generation to make it.
Sure.
Yeah. So she doesn't understand. She feels cheated. She just simply feels cheated. Like, these results are nice.
Yeah, they don't match with the results with what you're getting.
So Auntie Jane is more experienced with this because she had a daughter who also went to university. She's like, you know what? Find out the dates to do walk-ins, and we go there. If the dates are passed, we'll just go on registration day and see what we can do.
Shout out to her.
Yeah.
So many stories start off like that.
I love her. Yeah. I love Auntie Jane. I love you, Auntie Jane. So we went to vets. They literally didn't want us to go in. They were like, if you're not here to register, then we can't let you in. We spoke to this other man there, and he was like, nah, all the degrees are full by now, so there's nothing we can do for you. And then we came to UP at Hillcrest. No, we started here at Prince.
Okay.
Yeah, we started here at Prince Hof. And she wanted to talk to the dean.
No. We all think we can talk to them.
She wanted to talk to the dean. We get there and they're like, do you have an appointment or something? And we're like, no. And Jane is like, let's certificate when she's like, look, and they're like, oh, nice, yeah, she passed very well, you know. She's like, and they're like, but you can't talk to the dean if you don't have an appointment.
I don't think you can even talk to him now as a student, even. But
like, yeah,
that is
now it makes sense, but back then I was
yeah,
like,
it does make sense now.
Yeah.
You're right, actually.
So they told us to go to Dolobili if we want some admin stuff. And then we get there and they're like, oh, sorry, the cutoff for this year was 92%. And I'm on the 80s. Yeah. They're like, you literally surpassed the minimum requirements. Your results are beautiful, but
then
yeah.
Man, these students are killing it.
These
people are killing it.
Is it last of last year? That year.
Last of last year.
Yeah. The competition was like on another level.
It's crazy.
And Auntie Jane asked if we should just apply for the coming year. They were like, no, don't do that. Admit her into a BSc and she can change from there. I didn't know that.
Sure.
That was the first time I was hearing about it. Then they wrote me a recommendation to go to the nurse faculty at Hillcrest. Apparently that day was the day for the registration week or something like that. Yeah. We went there and they made me choose one of the BScs and then they explained how the changing thing happens.
Yeah.
So it's easier to change as an experienced student than to apply again after taking a gap year.
True.
Yeah, that's what they said. So I chose BSc Biochemistry because I thought I was so good at chemistry.
Okay.
Yeah. Got a distinction after all.
Nice.
So that's what I thought. Yeah.
Can I ask then? So at this point, you've been admitted for biochemistry.
Mm-hmm.
How did you feel like at the time? Were you happy? Were you disappointed? Was there hope maybe of you making it?
I had mixed feelings. Because first of all, I was very grateful. There was no hope before I got admitted into BSc.
Sure.
I thought my life was over. I thought I was going to be that statistic of doing so well in high school, but then life really boxes you. Yeah, so when I got admitted, I was so happy that now I have placement, you know. At the same time, I felt like a failure. Maybe if I did more in high school, I would have had more distinctions and I would have been in the 90s.
If you get this quotation influence.
I could never leave those friends. I could never. Ever.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I was happy. I was also there was just a lot of mixed feelings. And the competition, when they were like, who here want to change into medicine?
Everyone. Oh, I know that feeling.
So I'm like, hi, bo.
You're like, it's rough. You see that?
And it wasn't just, you know, people like me of color. It was everyone.
Sure.
Yeah, I felt like, okay, the struggle is real. I made it into BSc. Am I gonna make it into medicine? What if I suffer the same fate? You know? Yeah.
All right then. So take us through the BSc. You said it's BSc Biochemistry, right? And it was the mid-year transfer.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, how did that go? Like the 6 months. What is your strategy? How was everything?
Strategy, I don't know what that word means. I really don't know what that word means.
Sure.
And every time someone asks me like, how did you do it? I really don't know. I think maybe I had enough support. Yeah, when it comes to support, I feel like that's where I made it. Because it was all a blur. It's like everything was happening at the same time. Remember in high school you had classes and there's like a particular teacher who's gonna come and shout at you for not doing something the way it's supposed to be done. None of that was happening here. At first you had to find your own classes, find your own way through those tall buildings and trees and everything.
Get lost.
Yeah, and then you make your own timetable. What is that?
Sure.
Why is this happening?
Adulting.
First week I was like, I'm just gonna do these modules and then I'm gonna do the end of year transfer. But I was like, mathematics, this is not the same maths that I did. I'm just gonna add the medical modules. So I added those. I asked for advice. My mentor at that time, Tipuo, she was like, I didn't add the medical modules. I thought they were gonna be too much for me. Yes. Tipuo.
In my class.
Wait. Maybe. She like short and cute.
Okay, I think that's her. Okay, so
yeah. Yeah, but she gave me advice that I should do what I feel will be better for me. What was better for me was letting go of that mathematics. And if I could have let go of that chemistry as well, I was gonna. But I couldn't. Yeah, so I added those other 3 and I let go of math. And then it wasn't so they were not so difficult at all. They were easy to manage and everything. Yeah, and the chemistry, the physics was like really nice, but the chemistry, I don't know, maybe I didn't practice enough or something, but it was just a lot.
Yeah. A lot of people say that about the chemistry.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing that you were doing in high school, but at the same time it's not.
Yeah, it can't be explained. Is there something else you wanted to add maybe before I asked?
I don't think so. I think maybe I already forgot.
Okay. Alright, so we can take so moving from there, so you do well the first semester. How many distinctions do you get?
I did well. Did I say that? No.
You did well. Or if you didn't do well, you did great.
I did okay. I think I did okay. I think it was all God.
What is okay? What is okay in your books? Because I've learned okay means different things to different people.
It's definitely different. Remember, like, I'm in high school and I'm like the talk of the school. I'm that girl who's like doing so well, distinctions in every subject.
Sure.
Now I'm here, chemistry is boxing me. I'm not even sure if I'm doing the right thing in physics, but I'm getting good marks. MLB is very nice because I feel like it's life sciences 2.0. But the marks are not like reflecting the way I want them to reflect. I expect distinctions every time, but sometimes that's not what I get. I did okay, but chemistry.
So what was the average of okay?
Overall? I got 71%.
71%. Okay. How many distinctions did you get?
I don't remember. Maybe 3.
Okay.
But chemistry was definitely not one of them this time.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you get these marks, so you're not hopeful, or you didn't think that you're gonna be taken.
Yeah, I'm definitely not hopeful. The only thing I can focus on is that chemistry. It was so low. It was so low. I would tell Tipuo that if I don't make it, it's okay. And she'll be like, no, you shouldn't talk like that.
Sure.
You shouldn't talk like that. But I just like, I try to tune myself out and I listen to what she's saying. And the minute she's done, I tune her out, I listen to what I'm saying. Because, Tando, it's the people I was going to class with, those people used to consult. Those people used to ask questions in class and answer questions in class. And I'm always there like, what is she talking about now? That's not on the slides. That's not in the textbook. Where did she get that? And I feel like, nah, she's getting in and I'm not, you know? Yeah.
Alright. So then what happened? Okay. What happened from there in second semester?
Well, so it was around July this time, my birthday month. And
when's your birthday, by the way?
On the 12th.
The 12th, okay.
Yes. And I'm home. So I get the email, say on the 8th or something like that. And I didn't see it right away because I guess my phone doesn't update regularly when I'm not on Wi-Fi. I saw it 2 days later and I was so scared to open it.
Sure.
I haven't told my mom that I did so bad in chemistry. I was like, yeah, I passed. So when the email comes up, she's outside doing laundry. I opened the email.
Sure.
I didn't really read it. I gave it to her, and she was like, "Dogotela." I forgot to breathe.
Sure.
Like for
I can imagine.
for some time, maybe I was breathing, but I wasn't breathing. I don't know. I cried. I cried like, what? I took the phone from her and I'm like reading for myself, dear student. What? Me?
Sure.
And I checked my results again.
You double check it. That's not the mistake.
Okay, wait, no. I think so. Do they?
Okay. You want to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, and when we came here, they were like, whenever things get tough during your 6 years, always remember that feeling that you had when you first got that email.
That is true.
And I'll always remember that feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now that you're in medicine, what year are you doing now again?
Second year.
How is medicine going for you so far?
I feel like it's easy going compared to BSc. Yeah,
Nice.
I always say BSc was very abusive. I don't know maybe they're trying to get you used to the fast pace of the university, and whatever is thrown at you, you just try and see how you're gonna juggle everything. Maybe that's what BSc is all about. But now in medicine, I feel like you can actually sit down and focus on what you're supposed to be doing. Get everything, put your eggs in the same basket, unlike in BSc. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's because this is where I always wanted to be.
Because you enjoy it, is that the thing?
Yeah, so maybe it's because I enjoy it and I'm not worried about getting into something and competing with someone else.
Sure.
Because now it's all about, yesterday I did like this, maybe today I should do it differently so that it's better. That's all it's all about now.
Nah, that is great, man. That is great. So maybe for the last question, is there something maybe we can tell a student there, someone who's pursuing maybe to do medicine? Advice, anything you think you can give?
If the person is like in grade 12 or 11, I would say they should really be mindful of the type of people you keep around you. Not the Squatane friends. Those are my friends. Yeah, those are. We won't go there. But those type of people who are like, I don't know, they think they are so good at advising you with which career to take or something like that, which is fine. You should literally listen. You should really listen to those people, but be mindful of how you take it. Because there was this girl at school who'd like, oh, what do you want to do? No, but your marks are not really that good for that. Instead of saying maybe work hard, okay, fine, you should be realistic, yes, but don't be that negative energy in someone else's life where you're like literally crushing their hopes. Okay, I would like to study engineering in chemical what. No, you won't survive there. How do you know? You're not doing that. You're not even that person. Yeah, and I would say work hard, get to know yourself. I really don't know, hey, and keep, what is that? What do they always say? You shouldn't always focus on working. Should have something, some sort of outlet, arts, church is actually really important. I can't say I'm like a perfect Christian or something, but I do believe in God, and I know God is the one who got me through that difficult time in my life. So if you have some sort of higher power that you believe in, sometimes you just do what you can and believe that your higher power can do the rest. Yeah, be kind to yourself. Of course, you should practice past papers and everything, and sometimes you're gonna suck and you're gonna do very badly, but that's okay. At least you did something and you know it's okay. I did badly, I need to focus on this. Yeah, always try to be better than last week or something like that. And those teachers, consult them. Most of them are rude sometimes, and they're always busy. They can't always focus on just you. maybe there's a student who's like better than you and they'd like to actually focus on that person, but if you get time you should really go and talk to them. They actually do care and they like it when you actually come by.
All
Yeah.
right. And leave Scott and your friends. Focus. Focus on academics. All right. Now, thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming. I think we'll just cut it here.